Secondhand Lions, a novelization by Jim Whitman based off the screenplay by Tim McCanlies. Narrated here by Foster_reading. I have also included connecting questions at the end of every chapter in case your teacher may want to use it. Otherwise, you can continue on in the Secondhand Lion playlist on my channel to keep reading. Either way, thank you so much for listening. Prologue. The old biplane dove down through the clouds, wisps of mist trailing from its rattling wings. Inside the open cockpit, two old men in leather helmets and fogged-over goggles laughed, throwing their hands up like crazy kids on a roller coaster. Their faces were more weathered and cracked than the leather seats, but their grins stretched from ear to ear. The earth rushed up to meet them, and the biplane's engine gasped as if to warn them. At the last minute, one of the old men grabbed the joystick and pulled back. The rickety plane groaned, too old for that kind of move, even if the crazy geezers weren't. Slowly, sluggishly, its nose turned up and away from the earth. The plane leveled out, and the old men cheered, hurtling along barely 10 feet off the ground. Images rushed by them in a blur. Signposts, trees, fences, and occasionally a car. The pilot jerked the stick hard, and the biplane spun. Suddenly, they were upside down. A highway overpass appeared before them like a bridge. Still upside down, the pilot glanced at the co-pilot, who nodded with a grin. The pilot kept the plane going straight. They roared under the bridge, and right past a police cruiser. A startled sheriff's deputy jumped in his seat, splashing coffee all over his crisp blue uniform. Flustered, he slapped the hot coffee in his lap with one hand and grabbed his radio with the other. "Unit 3 to dispatch," he said. He tried to remember the police code word for in pursuit of an upside-down airplane and realized there wasn't one. "Never mind, you wouldn't believe it." He stepped on the gas and fired up his sirens and lights. In the time it took him to go from 0 to 60, the biplane had risen up into the sky again, its wings waggling wildly as it hurtled into a bright orange sunset. End of prologue. To listen to the chapter's connecting question, continue playing this video. Otherwise, you can continue listening to Chapter 1 on my channel, Foster_reading, to finish Chapter 1 of Secondhand Lions, written by Jim Whitman, based on the screenplay by Tim McCanlies. Thank you so much for listening. Question 1 of 4, plus 1 bonus with your teacher's permission. Please pause to write down or discuss your answers after each question. Question 1 of 4. Given the context of this chapter, what would you guess a biplane is? How is it different from a regular airplane? Question 2 of 4. What do you infer the condition of the biplane is? Include one quote to justify your reasoning. Question 3. What assumptions do you have about the men flying the biplane? What are their personalities like? And do you think they are professional pilots? Explain your answer. Question 4. What predictions do you have about this story? What do you think it will be about given the title and what you've read so far? Bonus question, with your teacher's permission. Raise your hand for your teacher to call on you if you think you can whisper "wisps of mist" 3 times in a row. End of questions. I hope I wasn't the only one that really struggled to say wisps of mist at the beginning of the chapter. If you want to continue reading Secondhand Lions by Jim Whitman based on the screenplay by Tim McCanlies, please go to my playlist on the Foster_reading channel to continue listening.